こんにちは、私の友達たち。アリアンです。Hi, this is video 3. I just want to address a couple things. 1, I'm in the basement now, because I think it seems a little more fitting, because I'm a crazy libertarian. I remember when Glenn Beck was first kicked off of Fox, and he was in the basement in a t-shirt making videos, and I was like, this is creepy. I don't like this at all. But yeah, that's not what I'm actually here to say. Something that I want to talk about is what I call libertarian rage. When, you know, a libertarian is sitting at their computer talking with someone who's like, fuck you, I don't want rights. I don't want to be able to choose for myself. Fuck you. And libertarians, their faces turn green, you know what I mean? Like they become the Hulk and they just, you know, smash their computers and then go to their rooms and cry themselves to sleep. Libertarian rage. Okay. I've been talking with some people because I never stop talking to people who don't believe in what I believe in. Because I like to be angry all the time. I'm a glutton for punishment. I go on Facebook and YouTube, especially of all the places, to fucking try and have an intelligent conversation. I pick the worst too. I am not a Republican. Okay? All these fucking people, get it out of your head right now, because I'm telling you, I'm not a Christian. I'm not even religious. I do not believe in forcing my morals onto other people because of religion. Yes, I believe in gun ownership, and yes, I'm against abortion. It's because I think it's not your body. I think it's someone else's body, and that body has rights of its own. That's why. That's why, okay? Something I hear a lot of the time, if the government wasn't here to force people, no one would cooperate. There'd be no cooperation going on. Before you say this, please stop. Read what you're fucking typing. I know you trolls like just be like, oh, I'm trolling, she's totally mad. Read what you're writing. If the government didn't force me, I would not cooperate. If you're being forced, it's not cooperation, it's coercion. The reason that I'm not down with democracy anymore, although it is better than, you know, communism or totalitarianism. God, I'm so glad I said that properly. There is a loser in the situation. There's a winner, there's a loser. Inevitably, someone is not going to be happy, because if it's something that has to be voted on, obviously, there are opposing views. Democracy is like 50% of the country gets to say, fuck you. I decide what we're going to do, and we're all going to do it. I don't care if you got that fancy education. I'll say that we all have to jump off of this cliff. That's pretty much what it is. People saying that the government is what keeps everyone sane, that's a lie. That's not true, because the government does not tell you every morning. The government is not like, they'll let Mark know that he has to not murder his wife today. You don't murder your wife, Mark. I'm talking to you, Mark. You don't murder your wife because you're not an idiot. You have the cognitive ability to wake up and not be like, no one said I'm not allowed to murder my wife, so I guess I'm gonna. It's very egotistical to say, I know that I would still pay taxes, but everyone else would stop. I'm the only intelligent, selfless person that has ever existed in the history of mankind. Only me. Selflessness, intelligence, begins and ends at the end. Just me. To say that, and to hear that argument from everyone you talk to, you can't imagine how exceedingly frustrating it is to be like, listen, if you guys all seem to think you're the shit, what are you so afraid of? If you guys all fucking agree roads are good, why are you so afraid that roads are just gonna disappear if we became libertarian? Like, there's this little comic that I saw. I shit you not, it was hilarious. I loved it. It was this little boy, he was like, Dad, I'm a libertarian. His dad was like, oh, my roads! And he jumps out of his window, it's like, glass breaks everywhere. And he's like running out in the woods like, where are my roads? My roads! You're a fucking idiot if you honestly think that people are just gonna be like, fuck roads. We don't need roads. I don't want to pay for them. Even though you pay for them now, you wouldn't even notice a difference if you paid the same amount as you pay now. The only difference is that it wouldn't be that someone was putting their hand in your pocket to pay for those roads. You know? Second thing. Okay. People who have a hard-on for being controlled. Okay, if you really feel that way, I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't tell me what to do. That's about it. I'm tired of arguing with people whose rights I'm standing up for. If there is a guy who's like super liberal and he's like, man, I just want to grow my own weed, man, like, that's all I want, man, I just want to be allowed to grow my own weed. And I'm fucking telling this guy, dude, the only reason you're not allowed to grow your own weed is not because of Christians, or Christians coming in your backyard and fucking ripping up your weed plants. No, it is the invisible hand that forces you to do things that you don't want to do. I know you don't want to do it because you know what? I refuse to believe anyone is happy not being allowed to smoke weed if they want. I don't smoke weed. If that's your thing, whatever. I don't fucking care. As long as you don't like come to my house and like put a joint in my mouth and fucking hold my nose, I'll survive. Okay? I'm tired of saying you should be allowed to get married to whoever you want. I don't care if a girl wants to marry a girl, or a boy wants to marry a boy, or a fucking girl wants to marry a tree. I don't give a fuck. If that's what you want to do, fucking go for it, man. Like, take me there. I don't even want to go there. Here at the end, take my hand. Let's go on a magical journey to a place where you are filled with rage. I can't stand it. So, what I'm trying to get at is that you might be a libertarian and not even know it. If you're a person who doesn't believe in forcing people to do what they don't want. But anyways, yeah, you might be a libertarian. If you are just like, I can make my own decisions. If I fail, I want it to be on my watch. I don't want to be fucked by policies. I don't want to be fucked by rules. I don't want to fucking have people put a gun to my head because I'm refusing to let them take me to a cage that I don't fucking belong in because I wanted to do something regarding my own self, my body. You know that argument, my body, my right? It's not just your uterus, girls. You own everything. Guys, too. You own all of it. This, my body. If the government came and was like, at the end, you're not allowed having that ugly-ass haircut, I'd be like, well, I'm sorry, fuck you. You could be a libertarian. You wouldn't even know it. But yeah. The question I want to ask you guys, because I always have to end on a question, obviously. I made 2 videos, don't you guys know that by now? Question I want to ask. To people who are in love with the idea of democracy, which I don't blame you. It's a great idea. You know what I mean? A lot of people believe in democracy because they like freedom, which is great. You're halfway there, you know? Now it's just the other 50% that aren't getting what they're supposed to. Question is, to people who believe in democracy, do you believe that if the government wasn't around to make rules for us, that we would act peacefully, or would we act violently? Or if you do believe that people would just, you know, lose their shit if the government disappeared, if that's the case, my question to you is, why do you believe in democracy then? If you honestly feel like you're the only person who would still continue to do the right thing if the government wasn't here, why do you think democracy is a good idea? Because if you honestly believe that we are all idiots, why are you okay with the idea of all of us idiots bringing you down? Voting on laws that you have to abide by. Making rules that you have to listen to. Banning things, sound like Toki, banning things that you have the right to use. Leave me a comment, let me know what it is, like, how you guys feel about it, how you don't feel about it. Maybe you're an apathetic fuck like everyone I know. I don't know, leave me a comment. Rate, subscribe, let me know what's up. Peace.